Welcome everybody. This is second class on the short story. The last lesson is a sequence of our first class already generated. I am H.K. Majumdar, subject teacher in English, Jamuna High Secondary. Like, share and care, being present at my teaching desk. As a sequence of learning, we have to join today vocabulary or meaning. While the short story is already introduced and the plot structure and the theme has already been placed in class 1, let us move now towards the studies of the lesson with words placed and in its meaning, in its structure. Thus say, with vocabulary, word meaning, we do place ourselves in class 2 with the first paragraph, with one phrase, one word, in great dread of, where we do get the base word dread, which is a noun, and sometimes it is also used verb. And now here in this phrase used in the first paragraph of the text, we do get here one previous sense which leads us to the meaning in great dread of, excessively afraid of. Excessively afraid of. That has got its meaning here, and we can locate the sense in the subject with the character. Franz was, already you know Franz is little learner, school learner of the village school of Alsace, and the school learner he was afraid of. Franz was in great dread Franz was in great dread of a scolding Franz was in great dread of a scolding. Let us move to next word. Vocabulary itself has got sense. Here, use of words here in this text. Say vocabulary as a whole in a language, all the words in the dictionary. Again, in one text, a short story. Here, the last lesson by Alphonse Daudet. Here also, he has used some words. Henceforth, vocabulary, word meaning, means studies of words that are used by the short story writer Alphonse Daudet. Now, scolding. Already we have used here scolding in the first analysis. Here again, we do place here scolding. It is better that we context one word with parts of speech as far as possible while reading, because structural sense, structural use that gives birth to capacity of framing some sentences self in future. So just we minutely observe that here scolding that has come to be a noun. Already we have got Franz was in great dread of a scolding. and thus we have placed the sense scolding. Already in the sentence, Franz was in great dread of scolding. Only we do write here meaning, sense, scolding, rebuking or chiding. Scolding, rebuking or chiding. And the sentence that we have got written in number 1. Here we have written Franz was in great dread of a scolding. In number 2 it is written scolding noun. If it is noun, in that case it is compulsory that we do write here either A or N or D. Accordingly we do write here a scolding. Henceforth we do take Franz was in great dread of a scolding. The little learner he was excessively afraid of. He was feared as there was a chance of being punished by the teacher for 2 reasons. 1, he did not learn his lessons. 2, he was late for the school. Then we move to next word. We do move to next word in the first paragraph, tempting, which is here used. Tempting attracted him. Tempting, that is shown to be beneficial, but really not. Sometimes we are attracted for something, we care it to share, but then in reality that is not of real use. That is tempting, adjective. That is shown to be beneficial but really not. Franz found some elements there. Something tempted him. We do turn this tempting. We do turn this tempting into sentence. The sentence, the worm and bright day. The worm and bright day was tempting. Was tempting for Franz. The warm and bright day was tempting for Franz. So he was tempted for a while. Verb from tempt or tempted past tense. He was tempted for a while. And he did not lasted it long. He liked to get recovery of his attack to the negative mentality, he got the recovery upon it, and he counted, he decided to go for the school, whatever may be the condition. Counted on, it may be verb, maybe noun. It may be verb, maybe noun. It was generally counted to be chaotic. In the beginning of the school. It was generally counted to be chaotic, noisy, shouting, too chaotic in the beginning of the school. Thus, Franz counted to share his class that day, on the day of the last lesson. He didn't know yet it was his last lesson. He liked to share. Though he was late, he thought that he would enter into the classroom within the noisy circumstances. So he counted to get shouty or chaotic atmosphere inside the school. It would give him a favor not being seen by the teacher and enter by the back door. So he counted to get such kind of favorable atmosphere, though he was late. But the teacher was nicely dressed, and also there was good behavior from the teacher. And the thing that surprised him most was that some grown-up villagers, some elders from the village, entered into the classroom, and he had a primer or fast reading textbook for reading ABCD, etc. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. He had of old Hausa. He did something in the classroom that was jolly, because he was reading with his old primer, fast reading textbook, with others, with the little learners. Of course, he was crying. That was a matter of interest or joy for the little learners. Old Hausa, this is one villager. Old Hausa kept his primer means fast reading textbook, kept his primer, kept his primer counted the edges for learning. Thus he was also one of the learners though he was old now, but out of sentiment, out of love for mother language, out of hope to learn a little of his mother tongue, French language, he came and joined with little learners, children and old people of the village. Out of such kind of sentiment grown there, little learner Franz could not decide about the happening. He thought one after another. The element, the sequence that was happening just reverse with a normal class day. It was thought to be a great bustle. It was thought to be a great bustle. It was thought to be a great bustle in the classroom, in the school compound. A great bustle. Here this is one noun phrase used. Sometimes it may be verb also. Here it is noun phrase in the base word or chief word is bustle. Great adjective. A great bustle. Noun it may also verb. Here in the sentence pattern or subject related sentence pattern, we write here first the meaning. A great bustle, commotion, meaning commotion. Commotion, excessive sound, noisy circumstances. It was general happening, but then today there was lack of such kind of bustle. Generally, there was a great bustle. Generally, there was a great bustle. In the school compound. Generally, there was a great bustle in the school compound. At the beginning of the classes. At the beginning, something abnormal circumstances happened that day. And even in H.S.2nd and others learned something. It was a collaboration of learning. While learning in a chorus system, two words, unison noun, in unison, this is noun phrase. At the same time in unison or unitedly. In unison, noun phrase at the same time or unitedly. Sentence pattern. little learners chanted in unison, chanted in unison, ba, be, bi, bu. This is a learning system followed while learning in a primary school, especially literary class. Little learners chanted in unison ba, be, bi, bo, bu. Ba, be, bi, bo, and last one, bu. This was learned unitedly in a collaboration or at a time, so it is written here in unison. To recite, second he is late. But then he finds that nothing happens such. He finds that the teacher expresses his cordial behavior, kind attitude for the little learner, though late. It is in reverse, there is surprise or amaze or wonder for the little learner that the teacher is dressed embroidered. The teacher is dressed embroidered. The teacher is dressed embroidered. Embroidered dress. He wears one general category of dress, but today he wears a special kind of dress. All are embroidered. Verb. Embroider, this is base form. Embroidery, this is noun form. And out of special dress used, he has got his dress set nicely decorated. That is, embroidery work is done. Henceforth it is written in the text, embroidered. Again we get one more textual word here, thunderclap. Generally we mean thunder, about bustling sound in the sky, out of tug of war of cloud in the sky, that is thunder. Here this is in relation to this text, thunderclap, excessive sound, intolerable sound. This is noun. It is a thunderclap. And thus there is one shock, that is thunderclap. We get in the text recite. Recite verb. When we change this verb into noun, it becomes recitation. Recitation, this is noun. We know recite, say something from memory. This is recite. is expected from learner, especially from Fran, because he fails to be a proved learner. So, a grammatical form, participle, this is one grammatical form, present participle, past participle. This word used in the text, that one is one noun word. And thus we do enter into the text with some vocabulary, word meaning, that we either select one word or we select one phrase in plenty of time. In plenty of time. In plenty of time. This is main word one, last word main word here, the base word or nucleus, and henceforth this is one noun phrase. This is one noun phrase. We have to thus find out the base word, main word, nucleus word, to find out the phrase structure. If the main word is a noun, that is noun phrase. Henceforth in plenty of time, we do write here one noun phrase. And in plenty of time, plenty means more than sufficient, excessive, and it is out of a condition, out of one odd circumstance, that is a comment from one viewer of the notice board in plenty of time, and it goes to one previous structure from our short story writer. We have to bring it into the sense that excessive time more than the necessity. With this, with words set with meaning and also some structural relation, we do cover up our class 2 on the short story, the last lesson. Thanks.